What's going on, guys? Austin here today. We're gonna do a quick video and give you a little tutorial of how to demo a shed. You might be a homeowner that has one in your backyard that wants to do it, or you might be new to the junk removal and demolition space and just want to know the fastest way to be able to get one of these down, so that way you're making as much money as you possibly can per hour. So we're gonna go ahead and go through that today and bring you guys along. So the first thing you guys are gonna need is at least a Sawzall. You're gonna want a circular saw as well. If you have one, you don't have to have one, but it makes it a lot faster to cut through the roof with one. And then if you really want to be a whole lot faster, grab one of these bad boys and you'll cut through the outside of it really quick. You just don't want to use these for the roof, so that way you don't hit nails and stuff that are in the roof. So first things first, we are going to we're going to put a new blade on this. Always like to start with a new blade. So grab one of your wood embedded nail blades. And so first things first, what we usually do is we usually use chainsaws for this part, but we will cut these doors off here at the hinges. Well, we don't use a chainsaw to cut the doors off, but we'll use a Sawzall to cut the hinges off and then just cut the doors off, so that way you don't got to deal with it and then it's very open. So then what you're going to want to do is, if you're using a circular saw, you're going to want to come in here to maybe the second truss right here, and then you're going to want to go over the roof with the circular saw, and it just cuts through the roof way faster. We use these too. If you only have this, you don't have to go buy a circular saw just for this. It's not going to be a big deal at all. So this shed is a little different because it has like this little loft, like kick out area right here, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult than what your normal sheds are going to be. First things first, we'll just take this door off real quick. Or the whole thing will just break off. And then what you're going to want to do is, if you're going to use the circular saw on the roof, you're going to want to climb on the roof, find out where you want to be at, and cut straight up over. You want to make your roof cuts first, so that way when you're up on top of the roof, it's not going to just absolutely fall over when you put any amount of weight on it. But since this one is different, we are not going to use the circular saw up on the roof. We're going to just stand here and do it just like this, going over the roof. So we're going to get set up for that real quick, and then we'll be back with you in a second. Okay, so this thing definitely needs sharpened. We haven't used it in a long time, so it definitely needs sharpened. So make sure your saws are sharpened beforehand. So the next thing you're going to want to do is, after you do that, either whether you're using this or your circular saw, come in here, and you see how I have it cut just a little bit past on each side. You're going to want to take that up and all the way over on the roof, and then have this pry bar right here inside ready for you as well. So we'll take this and cut this real quick. Okay, so now that you are through, you want to find a 2x4, one of the trusses up here where they meet. These aren't actually trusses, they're just 2x4s put together. But you're going to want to take your pry bar somewhere close, but kind of far away, to where you can push it back and it'll do this. And then once you get that done, all you got to do is come in here, cut it up into these sections, and then haul it off to your trailer. And then you basically just do that, you clean that up, and you keep doing that and pushing the stuff over until you get the whole shed down. And then what you'll do is kick these edges out, because these edges will just break right off of the base. And then you haul those off, and then you cut up the base and you get out of here. A shed like this, if we're not taking a video or anything like that, we should have this done in less than an hour, and that's completely hauled off and cleaned up and everything. So if you guys found this video helpful, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think.